Beneath our feet, hidden within the dark, unyielding heart of the earth, a timeless struggle unfolds. A struggle of forces so immense that they reshape stone, twist mountains, and transform simple minerals into treasures that humans have sought for millennia. This is not just geology. This is a story of survival, transformation, and secrets buried so deep that most people never even imagine them. And within this story lies the answer to one of the greatest mysteries of natural wealth: how heat and pressure lock away gold for centuries, keeping it hidden until the earth itself decides to let it go. Think about it for a moment. Gold, so rare, so enduring, so universally desired, does not lie scattered randomly across the landscape. It doesn't appear in convenient little nuggets on the surface for anyone to grab. No, gold hides. It waits. It buries itself deep within rocks, welded into veins, scattered in invisible grains. And it does this because of two forces: heat and pressure. Together they form nature's vault, locking gold away until time, erosion, and geological change finally release it. To understand this, we must first travel back billions of years to a time when the earth was a seething cauldron of fire. Molten rock surged beneath the young planet's crust, carrying dissolved elements, including the earliest forms of gold, like invisible whispers in its fiery rivers. These hot fluids moved upward, searching for cracks, weaknesses, places where they could deposit their hidden cargo. When these fluids cooled, gold crystallized, clinging to quartz veins and embedding itself in metamorphic rock. But this was only the beginning, because once gold found its home, it became subject to the immense weight of continents shifting, colliding, and reshaping over time. Imagine the power of mountain building, where tectonic plates crash into each other, pushing entire landmasses upward into jagged peaks. In those hidden battlegrounds, heat rises and pressure intensifies, turning ordinary rock into metamorphic rock, harder, denser, and far more complex. Within these rocks, gold was trapped, sealed away inside microscopic fractures, or fused into quartz veins that became more durable with every passing millennium. This process created what prospectors today call lode deposits, the deep, hidden reservoirs of gold locked within stone. But this locking away is not just physical, it's chemical as well. Under immense heat and pressure, gold bonds more tightly with surrounding minerals, becoming part of the very architecture of the rock. Imagine a vault being built not with iron bars, but with the unbreakable lattice of quartz and schist. For centuries, for millennia, these vaults held gold in silence, never releasing a trace no matter how the surface world changed above. Rain fell, rivers carved valleys, glaciers advanced and retreated, but the gold remained untouched, safe in its cage of heat-forged stone. Yet nature is never still. The same forces that lock gold away also hold the keys to its release. Over time, rocks fracture, faults open, erosion peels back the layers of earth, and sudden bursts of hydrothermal fluids surge upward again. These fluids, boiling, mineral-rich water driven by deep heat, can dissolve traces of gold and redeposit them closer to the surface. This is how ancient lode deposits eventually gave birth to placer deposits. Those shining flakes and nuggets carried into rivers and valleys, waiting to be discovered by human eyes. But before this liberation occurs, gold endures its long captivity, sealed away by pressure that could crush cities and heat that could melt steel. To picture this more vividly, consider a mountain range like the Himalayas. Beneath those colossal peaks lies a geological furnace. Rocks are being squeezed, folded, and cooked at unimaginable scales. In this relentless environment, minerals are transformed, crystals regrow, and gold is locked tighter into veins than any safe a banker could design. For millions of years, no one, not even nature herself, can touch it. The gold is suspended in time, its shine hidden, its value unknown. And here lies the fascinating irony. Gold's enduring stability, the very thing that makes it precious to us, also contributes to its imprisonment. Unlike other metals, gold does not easily corrode or dissolve. It resists change. So when heat and pressure encase it in stone, it remains there unchanged, untarnished, waiting for a release that might never come. Generations of humans may rise and fall before erosion finally cuts down through the rock, washing loose a flake, a nugget, a signal that treasure has been freed. History itself is shaped by this geological patience. Gold rushes that transform continents, fortunes that built empires, and wealth that toppled kingdoms. All of them depended not just on chance, but on the slow unlocking of gold from its ancient prison. When prospectors in California, Australia, or South Africa bent over rivers and found gleaming nuggets, they were touching the end of a process that had taken millions of years. Without the heat that bound it and the pressure that caged it, gold would have scattered long before humanity existed. Instead, it waited, hidden, until time and erosion delivered it into human hands. What makes this story even more remarkable is that every region of gold discovery carries its own unique tale of heat and pressure. In some places, it was the grinding collision of continents that did the work. In others, it was volcanic heat pushing through crustal fractures. And in still others, it was metamorphic processes that hardened soft rock into schist and gneiss, embedding gold in their new crystalline structures. But the result was always the same. Gold locked away in silence, concealed in the deep archives of the earth. For prospectors, this knowledge is not just science, it is a map. Understanding how heat and pressure work tells you where to look. It tells you why certain mountain ranges, certain fault zones, certain quartz veins are more promising than others. It explains why the most successful gold hunters often study geology as carefully as they pan rivers. They know that every visible flake is just a whisper of the greater treasure still locked away beneath, waiting for its release. And yet the greatest mystery remains. How much gold is still out there, locked away in vaults of stone that we have yet to break open? Experts estimate that most of the world's gold is still hidden, untapped, imprisoned in rocks far beneath the surface. It has been there for centuries, for millennia, for entire epochs of human history, and it may remain there for ages yet to come. Heat and pressure made sure of it, and they will decide when, if ever, to let it go. This is why, when you hold a nugget of gold in your hand, you are not just holding wealth. You are holding time itself. You are holding the patient endurance of a metal that survived untold centuries of crushing, heating, and hiding, only to emerge now, in your lifetime, as if it were waiting just for you. The next time you see gold, remember, it was locked away by the earth herself, sealed in silence, until the world finally granted you a glimpse of its enduring fire. So when we ask how heat and pressure lock away gold for centuries, the answer is clear. They don't just hide it, they protect it, preserve it, and prepare it for the moment when it will finally return to light. Gold's beauty, its mystery, its timelessness, all of it is born from the cycle of captivity and release. And in that knowledge lies not only the history of the earth, but the eternal allure of the treasure we call gold. And that, dear friends, is the untold story of how heat and pressure, two of the Earth's most relentless forces, have locked gold away for centuries, keeping it hidden until just the right moment. Every nugget you see, every glittering flake resting in the palm of a prospector, is not only a treasure of wealth, but a survivor of unimaginable trials. It is gold's timeless endurance that connects us to the very heartbeat of the planet. At EGS, we believe in uncovering these hidden truths, digging deeper than the surface stories and bringing you the mysteries that nature has guarded for millions of years. If today's journey sparked your curiosity, imagine what more lies ahead. From the secrets beneath your feet to the clues scattered across the mountains, rivers, and valleys, the world is filled with whispers of gold waiting to be heard. So stay with us, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because here at EGS Pro, every story brings you closer to understanding the greatest treasures Earth has to offer. Remember, what you see shining in your hand is more than wealth. It is time, history, and resilience itself. And we're here to guide you on every step of that golden path. This is EGS, where the Earth speaks and gold tells its story.